subrosatea.com. Hello to everyone. Welcome. I'm Joy, and whether you're joining me live tonight or catching us on the replay a little later this week, I am so very happy that you're here. I'd love for you to go ahead, grab yourself your favorite cup of tea, and get comfortable for just a little while with us. Around here, we're just not in a hurry. We want to slow down just a little while. Everyone can enjoy a cup of tea together and talk about the stories behind the flavors that I've created for all of you. Tonight, we're going to take a little vacation together. No passport required. We're traveling to Italy. If you've been following this past week, you've probably seen our little journey on social media. We met for tea in a beautiful piazza and imagined ourselves soaking up a little bit of warm Italian sunshine. Well, tonight, this is where the journey all comes together. I'd like to tell you about our returning limited edition Summertime in Italy inspired tea collection. Hey there, Bonnie. Hi, Laura. Girls, those of you watching live, tell me, what are you guys sipping on tonight? Friends, this collection has 7 handcrafted loose leaf tea, inspired some of Italy's most beloved desserts, cafes, and all the great summertime flavors. A few are returning favorites. Many of you have asked for us to bring them back again, and a few of them are completely new this year. Whether you love creamy dessert teas, bright citrus flavors, nutty pastries, or maybe rich cafe-inspired blends, I think there's going to be something in this collection that'll absolutely make you smile. If you're watching the replay, I'd love for you to say hello in the comments anyway. Tell me where you're watching from and what's in your teacup today. Tell me, what are you sipping on? I do read every single comment, whether you're here live or watching the replay days later. And if you are joining live tonight, let me know that you're here. I'd love to see when the familiar names pop up. Friends, I am live every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can watch all of the videos on Facebook, on our mobile shopping app, or on our website. On the website, the page is called Live Shopping Videos. I hope that today you're going to discover a tea that sounds absolutely perfect for you. And I really do hope that you find them to be as wonderful as we do. Everything can be found on our website, subrosatea.com. These teas are found on the page called Limited Edition. If you are shopping on the mobile shopping app, down below, across the footer, there is a button for shop, and all of the teas are organized by themed collection. That is probably going to be the easiest way for you to find these flavors here and there. So, are you ready? Let's spend a little summertime in Italy together, shall we, friends? If you are brand new here, the way to save the most money is by buying the bundle. So we have 2 size options for your bundle. The Try Me size is a 1/2 ounce. It'll make you about 6 to 8 servings. And the value size is going to make you 20 to 25 servings. That's a 2-ounce bag. Absolutely perfect for savoring with friends and enjoying all season long. Laura says that she is sipping on black hot tea with honey and citron jam. How fun! Absolutely delicious. And Bonnie is sipping on our peanut butter and jelly mixed with birthday cake. That sounds perfect. That is exactly what those 2 blends how they should be celebrated together. I agree, Bonnie. That's a great combination. Fabulous. So we have all kinds of limited edition themed collections that are only around for about 6 weeks, and this is one of them. If you have seen some of my previous videos, some of the themed collections, like our Sweet Tooth inspired collection, Sweet Tooth Satisfied tea collection, that is a collection that we sell all year. It has 8 flavors, but some of the flavors kind of go in and go out of the collection. So this one, Summertime in Italy. It will only be around for a short period of time. Now, if you can't see my countertop, if it's being cropped, depending on where you're watching, I will bring all of the loose leaf tea up to the camera so you can see all of the fabulous ingredients that we're using. The tea comes in 3 sizes. Again, the try me size is a 1/2 ounce. The 2 ounce is the value size, and we sell a bulk size as well for those of you that love your loose leaf tea. 8 ounces will make you about 100 servings. So with loose leaf tea, like Bonnie just suggested, you can blend the 2 flavors together. You can steep them stronger or weaker. All of our tea is good, hot or cold. You have lots and lots of options here. We are going to start with, friends, the 2 tea that are black tea. This particular collection has 2 black tea and 5 that are completely caffeine free. So up first, almond biscotti, back again. Almond biscotti. This tea is so delicious. This is not just a regular almond tea. It is so delicious. So this tea does have sweet roasted almonds in it, but it also has a creme brulee taste in the background. So it gives it that great depth of flavor the way a biscotti has. If you're not familiar with the term, a biscotti is typically a hard cookie, definitely Italian inspired, definitely Mediterranean inspired. They're not always hard though, but customarily they really are. And so people have grown accustomed to dunking them in their warm beverage to soften them up. So of course we had to include some almond biscotti. So very, a sweet nut taste for sure. Definitely a nut pastry taste if that is what you're looking for. And again, friends, this has both black and oolong teas in it. Almond plus almond plus almond. It is absolutely delicious. Bonnie just said your tea is exceptional. Oh, I really appreciate that compliment. Thank you so much. Oh, I appreciate that. Next up, friends, this is one that is really dear to my heart. Hazelnut caramel macchiato. Hazelnut caramel macchiato. It makes its way into the Summertime in Italy collection. But what came first? Tea or coffee? What do you guys think? Ooh, the camera is not picking up all the details. It kind of just looks like all black. There's coffee beans in here, really, friends. Like I was saying, this one's dear to my heart. I cannot drink coffee. Coffee has too much acid and it really upsets my stomach. I'm definitely a tea drinker, but I love the taste of coffee. This is one that has it all of the fabulous antioxidants and health benefits of the loose leaf tea. But yes, it's got all that great coffee taste. Now, not just plain coffee though, right? We're in Italy here. We've got to have a fancy drink, most definitely. So this does have caramel and butterscotch and cream flavor notes in addition to the coffee. So it's nice and layered. It is a black tea, so it does have caffeine, 60 milligrams of caffeine per 8-ounce cup. This one would be fabulous with a little pinch of milk or heavy whipping cream. Absolutely. Let's dive into those caffeine-free teas. I know some of you are waiting patiently for your turn. Friends, this is our citrus honey mascarpone. Who's been to Italy? Anybody watching live? I love this collection. It really does bring back some really sweet memories of my time there. The last time I went, I was in Italy for 2.5 weeks. Such a wonderful luxury. Also, I'm definitely a foodie, so I'm very passionate about food, and I love everything that they make. I love everything that they do, how creative they are, and adding some citrus zest with a drizzle of honey over a soft mascarpone cheese during tea time is so perfect. This tea, though, friends, it is both a decaf salon and a chamomile base. It has lots of antioxidants. It does have the L-theanine that you're looking for. This tea, I wouldn't really necessarily call it a relaxing tea. There's no caffeine. Do enjoy. There's no caffeine, but in my mind, my taste buds are stimulated for sure. It is so delicious. So this is one you're going to wake up craving it. You're going to want this over and over again. The sweet orange notes play so well with the vanilla and the creamy notes, the texture of this tea. It is absolutely craveable. I'm almost a little surprised that we only carry it for 6 weeks. It really is absolutely one of my favorites. Citrus, honey, mascarpone, an herbal tea, and part of this limited edition collection. Next up, I don't know that I want to skip around because I'm going to forget one. Let me go back to lemon gelato. Lemon gelato. This is a caffeine-free herbal tea. This one, if you're not familiar, herbal in the tea world just means that there's no tea plant. So you can definitely have the word herbal that have caffeine. Okay, you definitely can. This is an herbal that is caffeine free. This is also a tisane. So some of you are only drinking rooibos. You're only drinking chamomile teas. Tisanes don't have either. They have other things like fruit and fabulous ingredients here. So this doesn't have your rooibos or chamomile. This is a herbal tisane. This is lemon gelato. This has been a flavor that has been asked for so much that we have recently been carrying it all year. If you're not familiar, gelato is definitely a little bit different than ice cream in how it's made, the sugar and the cream content. But again, this is tea. Our tea has no sugar, no carbs, no calories. This fabulous flavor has no caffeine as well. But I will say, if you just read the ingredients, you might get a little confused. Like, why did I do all of this? Why isn't it just lemon? The freeze-dried lemon does make it naturally quite sweet. So some of you might associate lemon with tart or sour notes. That is not going to be found here in this tea because of those freeze-dried lemon granules. The other notes just give it depth of flavor. So you want your tea to be nice and robust. You don't want it to be flat and just one note most of the time. This is what I would say I would really dive into a dessert tea, something that's really going to satisfy your sweet tooth without any sugar, right? No insulin reaction here. You're going to get all that great notes. Now, my personal preference, though, is to steep this one hot. It will be more flavorful if you steep it hot, but it's gelato. It's summertime in Italy. Of course, you can enjoy it cold. It'll just be a little more flavorful if you hot steep it. Maybe just 5 minutes and then go ahead and put it in the chill chest. Next up, raspberry truffle cheesecake. Raspberry truffle cheesecake. Who knows what this means? Some of you have been watching live videos for years now, and I think you know what's about to happen. So this is raspberry truffle cheesecake, friends. This is a decaf Ceylon tea, so it's full of antioxidants and L-theanine. It does have sweet raspberry and cream notes. It is so nice and smooth, just like cheesecake is, with a sweet raspberry taste to it. Now, those of you who've been around a while, you know raspberry truffle cheesecake for the past couple of years has been part of our 12 Days of Christmas collection, but it's not anymore. So you know what that means. Now that this has moved over to the Summertime in Italy tea collection, that makes room for more new flavors in the 12 Days of Christmas collection. So this again has been a fan favorite. It really, really has. So this has been a fan favorite for a long time. So don't worry, we're going to continue to carry it. Right now, it kind of lives in the dessert inspired tea collection, which happens to be all caffeine free. We are featuring it here with Summertime in Italy because it does make sense. It is definitely something that I personally had when I was overseas, when I was traveling. It was one of those creamy, delicious, fruity berry blends just very iconically Italy, especially when I was there. So I had to put it in this collection for all of you. So don't worry, it's not going anywhere. It still lives here all year. It really, really does. We're just now going to feature it with our summertime in Italy instead of 12 Days of Christmas. Wait until you see what I have in store for you. Oh, that reminds me, since Christmas in July came and went, has already retired. If you didn't get the memo, our 12 Days of Christmas collection does come out on November 1st, which happens to be a Sunday this year, which is very great for me. Absolutely, because we have so many fabulous autumn flavors that I get through all of them August, September, and October before we move into the holiday season. Two more to talk about, friends. Up next, we have our Sicilian pistachio cream. Sicilian pistachio cream, nutty and delicious and caffeine free. That's right. Can you see those big green pistachio nuts that are in there? We've used whole pistachios. So that reminds me, we are an all-natural company here at Sub Rosa Tea, so nothing artificial. So there's real nuts in here, okay? It is a real pistachio. So if you have a nut allergy, please understand that it is real, okay? It's definitely quite real, and everything is labeled and marked, both online and, of course, on the package. So there should not be, everyone should be made aware of that, all natural there. And it is nice and smooth, and it's a green rooibos. Rooibos are known to be good for headaches, inflammation, and insomnia. So smooth, sweet, and delicious. Absolutely perfect in your Italian summer getaway. One more, friends, our Tuscan tiramisu. This is caffeine free. And yes, 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 I know. Yes, I know. Why would there be 2 coffee inspired teas in this limited edition collection? Because quite frankly, coffee is a big part of the culture in Italy. So tiramisu is a treasured dessert here in America, and it is there as well. So we're calling our blend Tuscan tiramisu. Cream, coffee notes, hazelnut, just a little bit of, well, there's chocolate too, but just a little bit of cinnamon in the background just to elevate all the other flavor notes. Creamy and delicious and absolutely perfect, especially if you love your nightcaps that are lattes. This is a good one. Steep it up in boiling water in your teacup, and then separately go ahead and warm up your milk or heavy cream, whatever it is you enjoy. When the two are ready, marry them together. You will have such a delicious latte. Definitely a treat on a wonderful summertime night. I see lots of people watching, but I don't see any questions. So I'm just going to have to be confident that I've answered everyone's questions before you really asked them. And that's okay with me. So friends, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I do hope that you plan to join us next Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Next Sunday, I will be talking about the winery inspired tea collection. And until then, friends, no matter what you do with the rest of your day, I hope you have yourself a cup of tea. And take care of you. Bye-bye, friends.